Mr. Irontrader, this is the last call of the week, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the Baker Hughes rig count. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, daily, weekly, and we have a monthly chart here today. Okay, so let's just take a look at what we got. All right, so we have this 71.46. We're playing off this 71.67. We have a nice double bottom situation here. For a simple reason is because it got down to 71.46, but you notice that it closed above that 71.67 at 71.94 level. Okay, so next day, what do we have yesterday? We had an inside day, but we made a higher low and a nice green candle. Today we held the top portion of yesterday's candle, and look at that nice green candle that rallied up here nicely. Now we are sitting there pretty much right into this 8 SMA here. So this is what we got to watch. So when those futures open at Sunday night at 6 o'clock, this is what you want to watch. Obviously, you want to watch today's high, low, and close, but watch this 8 SMA here on the upside. That's 74.70. Now, if we get above that, then we have right there at 75.65. That's your 21 simple moving average. That's going to be also your next resistant level. Then what we do is just bring this right across here. Okay, so your next target on the upside is going to be 76.52 level. Okay, and then what we'll do is we're going to come over here to the bottom of this candle. Okay, you're looking at 76.83. Then we'll come here to the top one at 76.98 level. And then we're going to look for that 200-day at 77.81, your 50-day at 78.72. And then we have the Hondo over here at 79.59. And then your big retest at 80.16 level, which is basically just the top of that candle. Okay, so now we have this. Look at these price channels. See, this is why I use these. Makes it very, very nice because now we have, you look at that, you have 80.16 on your top and you have 71.46 on the bottom. This is now the range that we are trading here, okay? So we're going to see how this is all going to shake out here on next week. But again, when those futures open, you watch today's high, this low, and the closing number. Now, RSI here, we had this positive divergence here where we have this low and we have a low, but we have even a lower low, but we have a higher low, positive divergence. Plus, we had that higher low there that tells you got to take that trade long. Okay, so right now, I still have a position long that I'm holding on UCO, and I'm going to see if I might shake some out here today. If not, I might just hold it until we can get through that clean break through that 8 SMA and then into that 21-day. Now, here, your MACD here, you can see where it rolled over, and that gave you that sell signal. Now it looks like it wants to curl up, but we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, here on your weekly chart, well, you can see here where you had that double bottom situation. See right here, that's at 71.67, which is basically just that candle. And then we had this 71.46, which is basically that candle. Okay, so now we have this double bottom, which is almost like a tweezer kind of a bottom situation. And now we're looking to run up. Now you can run into a lot of resistance here. Okay, if you can get past this 21-day and you get into that 77 area, look what we got here. Okay, so what you got is you got 77.77, your 8 SMA. You got 78.06. Then we have right here on your 100-day, you got 78.69. And then we're going to run right into that 79.37 level here, which is pretty much right as at 79.59 your 100-day. So a lot of resistance here. However, it's still a ways off because it's a weekly chart, and we could take it maybe back up to that 80.16 very, very easily. Let's just see how this is all going to shake out here. But I do like that bottoming tail. That is very, very nice. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, so you always want to take a weekly out. This is what we had. This 50-day was holding very nice. Obviously, you can see where we went below that 50-day and went below that 200-day. But now look where we are. You're right back above that key thing. Okay, so you're sitting at 75.17, and your price is sitting right around that 74. What is it? 74.92 is real time here. So we're sitting right at that 50-day here right now, but we are above that 200-day. But if you look at this here, this is still a very, very bullish, very, very positive chart here on a monthly basis here. See this? Very, very nice. So always take a look at the monthly. This gives you a really like a really big picture. This is a big picture here, and this is here is what you're on a daily kind of a situation. So when you chart, okay, you're looking for your support and resistance levels. Always look at them on the daily chart. That's the key. Now, when you trade like a tick chart of 1 to 5, 15, you know what I'm saying? What you want to use that is for trading, same with your hourly and the 4 hour. But when your big resistance levels like I post, it's always on your daily chart because that is going to be always going to be the key. Is going to be your simple moving averages and the tops of your candles kind of a situation. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas here. This is the hourly chart, and here's the 4 hour chart. Now you can see how pretty much how choppy it is. Okay, run up, run down, run down, run down, run down. Okay, now we hit this low here of 2.0. Okay, so this is what you really need to hold is that 2 level. Okay, so right now we're above this 8 SMA, which is always good. That's sitting at 2.02. Natural gas real time sitting at about 2.03 right in that area. Your next level here that you want to target here is going to be that 2.04 level, and then we can come up here 2.07 level. So it refines it quite a bit. Now again, if we get above that, then we're going to shoot for that 50-day. And then we're going to take this price channel right across, which is basically just the top of that candle. Okay, that's that 210 area. Okay, so that's what you're looking for right across here. See this, how that 50-day line's right on up here? Okay, so always look at this here on an hourly chart here. It gives you a little bit of a broader picture. If you can rally right on up here, we're looking at your 100-day and obviously your 200 SMA here. But now we got to see here if it's going to be holding this, okay? Because what you got is when you have a low, okay? See this here? You have a low, a lower low, lower high mean, and a lower high, and then she just sells right off. So what you have to do is get that where it's reversed, okay? And then where we have like a situation like this, where it takes it right back on up here, where you have this series of higher highs and higher low situation. So when you look on a 4 hour chart here, you can see this is that big retest at 1.88 level, okay? So let me see if I can big that out a little bit. Yeah, okay. So 1.88, okay, and then see how this is where you have your low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is what you want to always see when you're trading it on the upside with them series of higher high kind of a situation. Now you can see here where this basically fell off. So we had a high right there. Okay, that's at 2.30, and I'll show you that on a daily and a weekly chart there. I'll show you that 2.30. And then what you do is you clipped it in here, you had that 2.27. See that lower high situation, and then it just fell right off the map from there. So now we got to see if it's going to hold. This is going to be very, very key. It's going to be that 2 level, which we set today. And can it rally on up here? Or is this going to keep ratcheting all the way down here till we hit this 1.88 level? Okay. All right. Let's take a look here on a daily and on a weekly. Okay, here we have natty gas, your daily and your weekly chart here, okay? So this is what we're really looking at here. See where you had that nice good rally up. Now remember, the contract roll is going to start there on Sunday. So this is the contract roll that we had when we had that gap up, okay? And it held it, and then it had a 1.90, okay? So you look at the bottom of that, this came down to 1.88. So that was your key support level. So you never did fill this gap. See, the top of that gap is all the way down here at 1.675 here, okay? So obviously, if you lose that 1.88, that can be a really nice target level. But again, we have support levels here. We followed all these candles right on down. But you can see where it gapped up, and then it just kind of like took off. Now, again, when you look at the futures, the natural gas here is going to jump out of the gate higher. Okay, so always look at that. It's going to come on. But that doesn't mean that those exchange-traded funds like UNG or Boyle or anything like that is going to come out higher, okay? It's not going to really affect that. So just remember that. So when you're trading, you say, oh, geez, what happened? Natural gas is up. Well, what happened to UNG? No, it's not going to change those. You know what I'm saying? Those got to be, those are traded. Okay, so here's what we have. Now, we have this 100 SMA here, okay, sitting right there, okay? See, this was very, very strong resistance. See, you can see this where it went in all the way up here, but you notice that it just could not close. And then once it doesn't close above that, eventually what you do is you start putting in that topping tail here, like we had here. And then what we do is you come on down, you make that series of lower highs and lower low situation like we had here. Now, yesterday was a big ass red candle, but a lot of that was on that EIA report. So watch those EIA reports that are on Thursday for natural gas. It seems like that's starting to be a really good market mover now because they're expecting a build of 27 billion cubic feet. They came in at 35 billion cubic feet. So it was a pretty good sized build compared to last week where you had that draw of 6 billion cubic feet, okay? So here's where we had that lower low, and then we came all the way down here to this 2 level, okay? So again, if that 2 level there is lost, then you're going to just look right to the top of that candle. Your next level, see, just look right up here. Look at that high, okay? So you're looking at 1.97. Now, if that's lost, then we're going to come over here. You're looking at 1.92. And then we're going to look here at 1.90. And then you have your retest of 1.88. Now, if again, when you look at a seasonality chart, it does kind of sell off here at the end of September, of August there going into September. But September is a good buying month here for natural gas if you're a long-term trader, and then hold it all the way till December. So what I'll do is I'll be taking a large position, and then what I do is I trade it daily both directions. But I just think eventually natural gas is never going to stay all the way down here at $2 here. That's kind of crazy here. Okay, so what we're looking for here is that 2 level, and then we just follow 197, 192, 190, 188 level. Now, if this thing pops right back up, well, what we're looking for is that you're sitting right now natural gas there at that 2.02, so 2.03. But then just really look at today's highs. That's at 2.07, like I showed you there on that hourly and that 4-hour chart. So 2.07 is what you're going to be looking for on the upside. And then we're going to look here for that 2.10. That's your 21-day. Very, very key. Okay, now again, if you can get above that, then we'll just look to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 2.13. That's going to be your target that you're going to be looking for. Okay, and then right above that is we have that 8 SMA at 2.16. Now you can see this 8 SMA here is rolling over, but it has not crossed that 21-day here yet. Okay, so if it does roll across that, well, that's bearish. But let's just see how this all shakes out, because a lot of times you can have a run and it'll go jump into that 21-day and jump all the way up into that 8 SMA here before it comes down again here. So you want to just keep trading this range here until we either break all the way down here or we're going to break through it. Now, if we break through this, then we want to look to the top there, 2.20, and then we have 2.22 level, basically 2.3 to 2.03 level. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to come all the way up to here is at 2.27 level. Okay, so that's what you want to do here, 2.23 level here, and then 2.27. Okay, that's going to be your resistance, and this is going to be very, very strong again, because look how many times it hit it and it rejected. Okay, that's the key. Now again, if you can get above that, look where this price channel is at 2.30, and so is your 100-day, and so is your 50-day. Everything is right there. It's all rolled down. Looks nasty. Looks this. Looks that. However, natural gas, they don't call it the Widowmaker for nothing, and it can surprise you. This could blast right through here. Then we just follow all the candles right back on up here again. Now, your RSI here, well, that's sitting at 40. It's not really telling you much here. It could go a lot lower, and it could go also a lot higher. Here, your MACD, well, your green is still above your red. Okay, so it's still above your red. It's just, pinching together here because we have all the red candles. But let's just see how this all shakes out next week, because a lot of times it can be the fooler, especially when you have that contract roll. We got to see. Now, again, if it keeps on, if you lose that 2.0, then I'll just jump right into KOLD and we'll take that short ski all the way down here to 1.88. If you lose that, I just leave the short on until we get all the way down here to 1.67. So for me, it doesn't make no difference here. But if you're just a long only trader, then just be very, very patient here, because what we're looking for on the upside is you're looking to clear that 2.10 and you're looking to clear that 8 SMA here and possibly rally right back up into that 100-day. So we got to see how that shakes out. Now, here we have on your weekly chart, okay? So we work nicely above that 8-day, but you can see here, see this 21-day again? See what a pain in the ass this is? Okay, if you're long, okay, it goes right up into it and goes into it, goes above it, and then right into it, and it can't get through it. Okay, this is why you want to trade the charts. Okay, because this is here. It's the roadmap. And say, don't let anybody tell you, oh, it's an afterthought. That's all bullshit. All you got to do is look at the 100-day moving average here. If you know that it can't get through, well, then where's it going to go? It's going to go sideways to down. It's just that simple. Okay, so here we want to do is you always want to watch this 8 SMA here on the upside. Okay, that's that 2.13 level, and then we want to watch that 2.26 level. Then obviously we have your 50-day right above that, sitting at 2.42 level. Now again, you just got to be patient here. We basically just have like a sideways action, and if you look here on a daily, see where your price channels are. Okay, you got 2.3 on the top, 1.88 on the bottom, the same as we had with Crude. Okay, it's just that what it is, we got the top side finished. Now we're coming to the downside. Crude is just the opposite. Now it's working on its way up here. So right now, just be patient. Be patient with this. Eventually, natural gas will have its day. Okay, that's what I got for you here for the end of the week. Now I'll be back here Sunday night. The futures open at 6 o'clock, so just watch, today's high and low on the candles for crude oil and for natural gas. And then we'll get you all set up there for Monday. Hope everybody has a great weekend and trade what's in front of you, not what you want.